Hi, hey, this is Jeff at Below Average. Where on this channel we try to find small savings so you can put away more money for retirement. But in this video, this is my third update, 3 months in a row, of reselling part-time on eBay for the extra money. The last 2 months I made $1,500 each month profit. What happened on the third month? Here we go. Fell short of the goal slightly, but overall still very positive. So to give you an idea, gross sales part-time $2,041.28. Actual cost of goods $228.75, and net profit $1,306.02. Net selling 68 items. Average sale then is about $30 each. That gives you a good rough idea. The highest item I sold is a Department 56 item. Some people, a lot of those are cheap, $20, $30, $40, but I sold one that close to $200 because it still was brand new. The cheapest item, can't get much lower than this, 5 CDs for $5. So yes, I'm an everything seller. Everything from cheap stuff to more expensive, but the goal is to eliminate anything in the store that's under $10. Just as becoming not worth it. But anything that's in there now, I let it ride and we'll see what happens. I'll give you a little bit more of a breakdown before I start talking more about the money part. So 68 items sold as an everything seller. Just to give you an idea, I actually had 20 different sales dealing in books. I guess I don't want to say specialize, but I do handle quite a few books at times, especially if I can get some nice collections, which has been a long time since that's happening. But 20 items out of the 68 were book related, 11 were toy related. I had 9 that would be part of like that Department 56, the Lamax. I threw in Jim Shore and Hummels. I got very few of actually all those things, but it's just I just recently picked up some Department 56 and Lamax stuff and the Jim Shore, all from one person. So those sales come around, but I had a total of 9 different items from there. And just like give you an idea, a random thing, I sold a vintage fan. So see, as an everything seller, so that's how it is. I only sold 1 pair of like shoes that were cheap. I hardly have any of that. I hardly have no clothing. Just never been very good or wanting to pick up those items. I just don't see it a whole lot. And another thing, kitchen items. I had 4 different kitchen items dealing with. Oops, I've got bees around here a little bit here. Let me swat them away. Sorry about that. um, Knives. Those are all different forms of knives. That's it. Um, so it gives you a little bit of an idea of what an everything seller is. So you don't stick into one item, one group item. Very hard to do on a part-time level, as I have a regular full-time job. And the one thing I always usually do get asked about, and it's more from personal people. I don't see too many comments on eBay about it, but how many hours am I spending? For this month here, I spent approximately 30 hours, and that's going to 2 different estate sales. That's getting to one an hour early. The other one I got to as it was already opening. So no extra time waiting there, about an hour at each one. And then obviously you have the picture taking, so you got a list. I put it down on shelves in our basement. Turn around. When they do sell, I have to go get them out of there and package and ship them, and that includes driving to the post office and dropping them off, or Walgreens if it's a FedEx, or UPS if I go into my local Meijer to drop that off. So it gives you kind of an idea, but 30 hours for $1,300, you can't beat that. Um, you need to, folks, if you're looking for extra money. Now I know, like on this channel, we talk always about trying to save money and not having to work more hours. If you happen to feel like you've squeezed everything out and it's not enough, and you're only working 40 or even 45 at a job, this is the next thing to do to consider. Don't expect to be making crazy money right off the bat. Give yourself, like say 3 months, 3 to 4 months maybe to start picking up some steam. Once you get out there, all you have to do to start with is register on eBay or any of the sites. I use eBay. That's it. So go ahead. You could pick everything out from your house. Start off from there and see where it takes you. But $1,300 a month. My goal is $1,500 a month. So I did come short. But if you take the last 2 months, because I've been 90 days full time on my job, so you take the last 2 months and we were over the goal a little bit. With all 3 months averaged in, we are actually at $4,500 and some change. So unbelievable, fantastic. I'll do a little bit more of a breakdown on another video dealing with like a quarterly update, which I'll probably do in the next, today, maybe even tonight. I might throw another one up tonight just so other individuals can see 3 months. But look back on that. 30 hours, $1,300. What could you do with that? Get caught up on your bills. If you're a stay-at-home mom, while your husband's maybe out working, this is something you could do to help pay the bills. You could end up using it for retirement money, for vacation money. Don't use it for blow money or nothing like that. As you work hard in your life and you just don't want to go just throw it away just to anybody. Don't go out and get a different vehicle just because you want to. This is where you can make a life-changing financial decisions. This is where you can change your retirement, change the projection of everything, take some stress off somebody else maybe in the household. Once you get comfortable doing this, it's all relatively simple. It's just a matter of putting in a little time and going through the motions. So folks, it's my 3 months. Didn't make the goal this month, but all 3 average made the goal. $4,500 in 3 months. But this month, $1,300. Where else am I going to be able to go work 30 hours a week? 30 hours in the whole month. 30 hours in the entire month of August, so 2025, and take home $1,300. Actually, it's $1,306.02. Never going to find it, folks. Never going to find it. So, that's just the update. As I have been having some people tell me, just keep doing the updates. Hopefully things will click a little bit. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me where you're at in your pursuit of how you're going to end up changing your life for retirement. You might even be in retirement, and this is what will change your retirement life. It'll give you something to do, give you a little bit of purpose, and you can end up making some great money part-time. Sticking money away for retirement, great. If you are young, you could use this and pour all that money in. Simple, very simple. Like I said, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me where you're at in your month, if you're reselling, what you're doing with your money, what your goals are, so everybody else can see it too, and everybody else can end up looking at what everybody's doing so they can get an idea. But this is, remember, I'm trying to give you an idea. This is a channel below average. We're not rich people. We're not making all kinds of crazy money. We're not making six figures. We're not tradespeople. We don't have all this extra money coming in. This is ways of finding how you can leverage spare time into making more money. Simple as all get out. Simple as can be. You just got to go do it, and you can do it. Hey, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Look at this beautiful sun out. September 1st. This is awesome. Talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.